Greetings, comrades! Ooh, spooky vision for Duskmoan House of Horror Crack-a-Pack! Alright, I did the pre-release last night. To my opponent, who I played two Meat Hook Massacres 2 for 2. That's right, I had two Meat Hook Massacres for 2. Not that sore, your deck was really good. Your deck was actually pretty fire, so... Gremlin token, what a cute little boy. Don't give it water. I think that's the trope. We're going to go over here. We're going to go first card. Fear of Go away, Leo. Call you back. Fear of Immobility. It is 1 white, 4 colors for Enchantment Creature Nightmare, 4/4. When enters, tap up to one target creature. If an opponent controlled that creature, put a stun counter on it. So the gimmick with that is survival is looking for the creatures to be tapped during the main phase 2, so you could tap them with your own creatures. The fact that enchantment creatures kind of nice. The more expensive ones, the less nice, because if they use like a disenchant effect to kill your like 2-mana or 3-mana enchantment creature, you're not that sad. But to use like 2 mana to kill your 5-mana creature, you're sad. This is like interchangeable C-. This is below average. You can put it in your deck if you want to, but I'm not looking to. We're nowhere near playing this. Alright, we have rooms. Glassworks and Shatter Yard. So Glassworks is a red and 2 colorless. When you lock this door, it deals 4 damage to target creature an opponent controls. So that's if you cast it for 3 or if it's on the battlefield and you pay the 3 at a sorcery speed, you can do that. And then Shattered Yard is a red and 4 colorless. At the beginning of your end step, if this room deals 1 damage to each opponent. So yeah, the play pattern for this is you're going to play it for 3, kill a creature, and then 5 mana. Eventually you'll pay 5 mana into it to get Shattered Yard. Neither of effect is great. It's a C. It's a fine removal spell with a little bit of upside, but neither effect is particularly great. And I don't think it's powerful. I would not be happy to have first pick that. Alright, Shepherding Spirits is 2 white, 4 colorless for a 4/5 flying with Plane Cycling 2. The white and black one of these get a little bump as compared to the others because there is a black-white reanimator theme. So I would say these are like a C+ in those decks and a C- in other decks. They're perfectly fine. They're perfectly playable. You're happy to play one. They're excellent in sealed. Like cards like this really, really shine in sealed. That's where they're fantastic at. They're a bit worse in draft because draft tends to be a bit more streamlined than sealed. But yeah, it's still fine and playable. Probably C+. It gets maybe a C. It gets a little bump because it's the white or the black one, because they have the reanimation thing. Alright. Cracked Skull. 1 black, 2 colorless, enchantment aura. Enchant creature. When it enters, look at target player's hand. You may choose an land card from which that player discards that card. And when enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. So it's a coercion that then makes the creature fragile. The fact you need to put it on your opponent's creature, or you don't need to, but you really should. You don't want to put this on your creature. Makes it a little awkward. Cohesion effects are fine. I would put this as like a sideboard C, and I don't know if that's probably an insult, but sometimes you'll want to rip a card out of their hand. Sometimes you don't even want to. The graveyard's really good in this set. And yeah, the other effect, it's fine. It's bonus. It's enchantment for your graveyard. Makes it all pretty meh. Alright. Eerie Apparition is a blue and 2 colors for a 1/3 flying vigilance, so that is well below the curve. And when an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. This is like a D. I think Eerie decks are fine. I don't even know if I want to play it in my Eerie deck. Just a 1/3 flyer for 3. Those stats aren't good. I'm not looking to play this man. Alright. Cautious Survivor. 1 green, 3 colorless for a 4/4 Elf Survivor, and it has survival, so at the beginning of your second main phase, if it is tapped, you gain 3 life. This is a 4/4 for 4. This is not what you're trying to make survive. Survival, some of the survival things are great. This ain't one of them. This is like a D. Okay. Appendage Amalgam is a black and 2 colorless for an enchantment creature horde. It has flash, and whenever it attacks, surveil 1. I think this card is one of the better black creatures you're going to find at common. I think it's a C+. Just the flash makes it nice. You can hold, though there's not a lot of instant speed or counter spells, the flash is really nice. The effect is enchantment in addition to a creature is good, and the surveil 1 is strong. I think this is just a nice little package. I think it's a C+, but again, I still wouldn't be thrilled to first pick this. That's probably my number 1 common. I'm drafting out of there. Alright, here we go. Drag to the Roots. 1 black, 1 green, 2 colorless for an instant. It costs 2 less to cast if you have Delirium, and destroy target non-land permanent. Yeah, you happily pay 4 mana to destroy target non-land permanent at instant speed, and sometimes it's cheaper. Fantastic. B-, maybe even a B? I hate first picking 2 color cards, and I'm first picking this right now because it's just so much better than the other cards. And I think green helps enable a little splashy around in this set. Way more than Bloomburrow. Alright. Ethereal Armor. Hey, it's a reprint. This used to be common. Uncommon. Bump up. Enchant creature. Gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. This was good in Return to Ravnica block, which didn't have an enchantment theme. This is going to be like a B in the enchantment decks. The Eerie decks. Which is white-blue on paper, but also white-black. Also has a lot of enchantments. Looking to attack. So this is probably like a B-. I'm probably picking this over Drag to the Roots right now. I think Drag to the Roots is probably overall stronger, but being 2 colors, I really like the Ethereal Armor. Ooh, here we go. Another hot one coming in. Red and colors for Pyroclasm. Sorcery deals 2 damage to each creature. I'm really interested to see if this will have a home. I think in the red-blue rooms deck, this is going to be a very strong card. Outside of it, I don't know. Probably like a B+ in the red-blue rooms deck, and maybe a decent sideboard card some of the time. The weird thing is, the red-white aggro deck has a lot of 4 toughness creatures. This makes it kind of awkward, so I don't know. This is really hard to judge. This is going to be a wait and see, but probably a very strong sideboard card. Probably a B sideboard card. And that is not an insult. Alright. Overgrown Zealot. Green and a colorless for a 0/4 Elf Druid. Add 1 mana of any color. And tap to add 2 mana of any color. Spend this mana to turn a permanent face up. This is like C+. No power sucks, but blocks well. Just the fact it fixes your mana. You may have liked the add 2 to turn a permanent face up. It's a bonus. It's certainly not nothing, but you're not playing it for that. You're playing it for the first one. I would still be on either of the other 2 cards, though. Alright. Now, to destroy our previous mana dork, we have Twitching Doll. Green and colorless for an artifact creature spider toy. What a type line that is. It has tap, add a mana of any color, put a nest counter on Twitching Doll, and then tap, sacrifice Twitching Doll, create a 2/2 green spider creature token with reach for each counter on Twitching Doll, activate as a sorcery. This is probably an A-. Oh my lord, if you play this on turn 2, your opponent needs to murder it immediately or you are going to win the game. Any long game, you are going to win. Top decking where it's worse. Even then it's still not the worst. Artifact creature makes it good for Delirium. Probably A-. I'm taking it over any of these. It's my current champion. I'm taking it over the other cards. Twitching Doll being taken over all those cards for the reasons just you play this on turn 2, and as long as you get to man, that makes a lot of bodies. Alright. We got the common Unlucky Land where they enter tap unless the opponent has 13 or less life. Tap for red or black. These are great if you're into their colors and need a little splash around. They're probably C+. And foil, we have Shredding Spirits. Just a full version of them. They're much prettier, so they get to be B-. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. But they are much prettier. But the same thing I'm about to say about them. C+. The pick is Twitching Doll. Like, that thing just seems so good on turn 2. And so good at enabling Delirium. Yeah, so that was it. And Spider Toy is quite the tight line. Alright, this is Andre Aguides Desjardins. Have a good day.